And we are back once again. This week's Half Hour Henshin. This one, the highest chance of not actually being a half hour.
Below or above?
I don't know. Just not a half hour, probably. As always, I am one of your hosts, Sleepy Witch, joined by...
And I'm DJ Azure, the 2.5D here talking to her.
There were no episodes this week, because they usually take a break for New Year's.
Yep. Oh man, it's crazy to think that there's only 2 more episodes left of Ultramanders. We have 2 months left for Kingoh, and well, we're about to hit the second part, the New Year's turn of Gotchard.
Because I think we have like 6 episodes left of Azure, 2 episodes left of Ultraman, and I mean we still got a lot of Gotchard to go at this point.
Yeah, but, and we haven't really gotten much more Boom Boom yet, and I want more information. Like, where's my press conference, man?
I'm waiting. Those suits are enough for me right now. Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah. And talking about Kingoh, yeah, I pre-ordered the Memorial Edition. Yeah, the Memorial Edition Gotchard. It's not. No, sorry.
Azure Caliber.
Yeah, Azure Caliber. Oh man.
That's
I had to. Like, that thing is so cool. I want my adult size Bop It.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's so cool.
It's very cool. The Memorial Azure Caliber. I mean, yeah, it's just cool. I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I it's like, yeah, the moment it went up, I basically I was like, okay, you know what? Never buy stuff after 2 a.m., guys. Like, or never look at stuff that you want to buy 2 a.m. because you might just hit add to cart and yeah.
Did you see that? Speaking about this vinyl, did you see that? Toe Collectibles is making their own King Gabber Caliber extension blade.
I did not see that.
So it's literally just a little blade that you can pop into the actual toy so that it's actually like accurate size.
Ooh, I see. Let me see this. Oh, I see. So they can basically make their own Memorial Edition from the start.
Yeah, or they could at least have the whole toy, especially because since it's like a side toy thing, it might not get a Memorial Edition.
Maybe, but I mean, like, they did come out with the
Brave
the God Revolver.
God Revolver, that's what it was.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. But I mean, like, it's too early because I mean, like, they just kind of like announced it. I mean, like, we got a Don Murasame Memorial Edition, so
that's fair. I did not think we would get that.
Yeah, like, my friend was just straight up saying, I want a Don Murasame so bad.
I mean, hey, and you got it.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, they got that, and like for me, like, honestly, I just want my Azure Caliber. Like, that thing is so cool, and it's really funny too. Like, cause, like, other than the crown, we haven't really gotten much else like for that. For it. Like, it's just simply the Bop It.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's because they released a lot of mech toys. This was the advent of the mech toys.
Yeah, and after that Memorial Azure Caliber is actually pretty affordable, honestly. I mean, but then again, I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking about like CSM.
Expensive toys.
Yeah, CSM belts. Like, oh man, those are just stupid expensive.
Yeah.
And also, it was really funny though. Like, when I was in Japan, I was like at like secondhand shops. There were like the only one I did not see for like a Memorial Edition, like, that was on sale for like people to buy, was just O's, and I'm like really sad. So I basically wanted to re-release O's so I could get myself an O's Memorial. An O's CSM. Because O's is like, it's like everything, like, because I believe O's CSM does come with all the medals. So I'm like, I want that.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, so there's that, and I'm like, man, I want it, and It's weird having it's weird having a job that lets me have fun money.
I mean, hey, enjoy it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that. I actually, okay, completely unrelated. This is more related to my job. You obviously don't have to say like so. You're in LA, right?
Yeah.
I might be heading to LA sometime in March.
Oh.
There's going to be a bunch of the like really good anime tattoo artists might be putting down like a oh god, what's the thing, like a seminar.
Oh, cool.
If I can get tickets, I'm like kind of like cool. I should go. I really want to learn from them kind of thing. So
nice. Oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like oh man, yeah, it's weird having fun money. But even then, it was really funny because like when I was in like I said, you have no idea how much self control it took to not pick up a Blazar brace.
I mean,
like it was funny because like I went to the Kamen Rider store like in Tokyo Station. Oh yeah, also underneath Tokyo Station, there's like a Sanrio store. It's like a straight up mall down there. Like there was like a Sanrio store. There was like a bunch of like character stores, and like that's where the flagship Kamen Rider store is. Kamen Rider Store Tokyo.
Sure.
I went there and that's where I bought my stuff. Like they even had like the Henshin shoes for a couple things.
Oh.
Yeah, it's also crazy too because like I was also able to buy like my phase 2 box of cards. Like oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're talking about Gotchard now at this point.
Oh, I mean, hey, might as well.
No, I mean, like you said, like who knows how much over and under we're gonna be going on this one because we're just gonna be jumping around topics, like
we just got some random topics to cover and then some stuff maybe for the future of the show.
Yeah, and it was really cool because like and after that, as I left, to my right, I saw an Ultraman store. And it was really funny too because okay, so I did that and then I went to the Kirby Cafe the next day. In the Skytree Mall, there was another Ultraman store.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't a Kamen Rider store. It was just the Ultraman store. I'm like, this is so tempting. And it was really funny too because like when I went to Big Camera in Akihabara, like it's basically like a Best Buy here in America, except it's more like Best Buy and Walmart and Target all together in one.
Sure.
So I basically went there. I went to the top floor. It was a floor of like nothing but like video game merch and stuff like that. They had Gunpla. They had like a bunch of stuff. They had Gunpla video games. That's where I saw all the Toku toys, and right across from each other was the Gotchard driver, and behind and in front of it was the Blazar brace. I'm like, I swear, why do I keep running into this Blazar brace? It keeps tempting me, but no, I somehow resisted it. But I did come home with the Gotchard Excalibur and the Legend Driver. So I still lost.
Was the Legend Driver the one that you said was really orange compared to the actual show one?
So it's really funny. It's really orange on the outside, but when it opens, it actually does have like the gold paint.
Okay, interesting. Like they forgot to paint the outside, huh?
Yeah. And also, it's really interesting too because, like, I mean, I don't remember him doing it in the show, but like the whole thing, like you could actually remove it. You could actually remove it straight up from the belt, like a decade driver, and then put the card in, and then put the brace and put it back on.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't think we ever saw him do it. Maybe we will if Legend comes back for real.
Oh, okay, good thing we're still talking about Gotchard then, because and talking about future stuff for Gotchard. They actually have a poster for Phase 2, which is for Part 2, which actually does have Legend, Valvarad, Majade, and Gotchard on the cover, or okay. Yeah, on the poster. So like you see Legend in the back, like they're kind of trying to hide him, but like saying no, he's here. Yeah, I mean, so like I mean like he it looks like he is coming. He should be coming.
I do want to get like a vibe because now we got like 3 additions to the or we got like 4 additions to the Gotchard driver because now we have the Igniter, we have the Alchemist engine and we have the Valvarad one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering where we're gonna go from there as far as like upgrade or side upgrades or what.
I'm not sure what we could do because I mean, obviously we still have like pretty much half the cards. I didn't count how many cards I have, but I think we still have half the chemies to show. Other than that, like they obviously had to do like the way that they did it because that way they could use like optical lasers to prevent hacking of the driver. Because like people have like heard all the sounds through like just printing out cards and scanning that, but
people hack the things as much as they can.
Yeah, and having external things like that require like an optical laser and have the sound come from the edition, like the Gotchard Excalibur, hides future toys as well too. Like all we know is that there was that part there.
Yeah.
But, who knows? Also, talking about Majade though, did you see like the unofficial transformation?
I have not.
Oh, okay. So someone made a joke online and like had one like the old Nintendo Directs where like I think it was like Miyamoto, Iwata, and Reggie all doing the direct doing the direct hand sign, and he said, "Oh, this is Valorant, Majade, and Gotchard transforming."
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
It basically is because Renee actually does do the hand symbol, of course, because as we've seen, like that hand symbol is the alchemist symbol.
I mean, it's like a symbol for alchemy. I mean, even Hotaro does it when he does like the full transformation and the opening and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first time he ever did it, he does it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm honestly like really interested like as to what this turn is gonna head to, because like now that we have what's it, Garyon like there, so
Garyon, we have X Wizard who is involved and is like what feels like an actual like sentient like human intelligent like chemi. Like it's not that the other chemis aren't smart, but the other chemis definitely act kind of like Pokemon, with like we're little creatures who kind of do our thing. But X Wizard was just talking and everything.
Yeah, it's honestly really weird. But I mean, as we've seen, like they all really do have their like you were saying, they all have sentience. They just aren't able to talk except for X Wizard. Yeah.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm curious if X Wizard is gonna lead into something else, or like how that's gonna end up tying up like into the series,
Yeah, and it's like I think they just wanted to like also release all the X cards just I don't know.
Sure.
Like just because I got my X Wizard card in phase 2, so I think we're gonna get it in the next couple of episodes maybe still. But what is next after the X cards? Because I mean, like we already went through at least like half the deck.
Yeah.
Or half the chemis in the first 16.
After the X card, and then I wonder if it's going to be something specific to X Wizard, because if X Wizard's like sentient, like he actually just is evil, like how does Hotaro deal with that?
Yeah. Power of friendship, baby, let's go!
Yeah, basically, that's the current assumption. But I'm curious, like how specifically,
Yeah, it's also really, and I guess now that we're talking about Hotaro, like, oh man, I love him. He like he does have the super exaggerated faces and stuff like that, but like he's a kid. Let him be a kid, man.
Yeah, he's cute. His stuff is really. I mean, it's wholesome. It's just cute. Like I have no problem with Hotaro. I like him a lot.
Yeah, it's like I like, and now that we know that Renee's Majade, I'm really excited to see what she does with Majade. And I'm seeing this sentiment online, and this is probably like the only sentiment I will share with the internet is that Valvarad is just a jobber, and it makes me sad.
I mean, unfortunately at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
He really hasn't. I mean, he really hasn't done much in like a couple episodes.
Yeah, at least Rene got to shoot a gun. Okay, I will never get over. And that was the episode I was waiting for too, because that was Wrestler episode. That was Wrestler G.
Ant Wrestler. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that stuff was awesome.
Oh man.
I don't. Just going back, so we talked about those two shows. I don't know if I'm ready for Ultraman to end. Especially because it feels like Ultraman, like as of its pacing, it like starts off kind of slow, just is kind of chill. We're getting some stuff in the background.
Yeah, it was very Monster of the Week.
Yeah, and then we get some like stuff in the background, cool. Back to Monster of the Week, stuff in the background, Monster of the Week, and now we're like, hey, it's happening now. We're wrapping up in 2 episodes, and you're like, wait, what? Because I didn't know, because I just haven't watched Ultraman before. I didn't know we were this close to like the ending. So when you told me that, I was like, wait, real?
I know, right? It feels like they could go on for more, but at the same time, like they really have been tightening up stuff, like especially with how Emmy's been like really investigating behind the scenes and running into a lot of shady shit.
Yep. And so we got the shade, and I mean, the guy's on the moon now, which hopefully means we're gonna have Ultraman and Earth Garon on the moon. Final battle. Moon Garon.
I had to say it. I had to say Moon Garon. Okay.
No, look, it's good. It's good. We were both thinking it. But
oh man. But honestly, like just watching this and like it's really funny because apparently from what I've been reading online, because obviously I'm perpetually online and I keep reading terrible takes and terrible
that is how it that's just how it is when you live online. That's just what it is on the internet. You just read terrible takes. That's all there is out there.
I work from home, so it's like I have my work stuff on one screen. I have like the internet on. I like how I say the internet, but I really just mean Twitter on the other screen. And like apparently there was like people were expecting like a next generation of like I think they said not Gaia. There of like one other Ultraman, like Ultraman Neo, I think it was, or something like that. I can't remember because obviously this is my first Ultraman I've been watching. Apparently people were expecting that, and like some people are actually angry that it's not like kind of it's not like a new version of or a continuation of a previous one. And I'm like, wait, what? But then after that, like maybe it's because I follow more Toku people now, but there's so much more Ultraman stuff that I'm seeing around everywhere now because Blazar is such a good entry point. Because you don't need to know, you don't need to know anything. And like, if you are watching with the person that actually has watched Ultraman, and I'm just shouting out my Ultraman dude, like they can tell you, oh, that's right, this is a reference to one of these older episodes, and it's like, huh, and it's like they don't highlight it. It's just that if you know, and it's honestly really nice.
It's nice. I do prefer that to like when the show itself is being super straightforward. Like, look, it's a reference to an old show we did. Look. Like,
I mean,
depending on what it is, that gets a little old.
Okay. Maybe they weren't like, oh, look, is this? But at the same time, I mean, like, even without words, like, they still straight up like really put the stuff there, like in the open, and focus on it for a while. Like, like when I said like Red King 2 or Red King 2 and Gigas.
But I just meant like, and this is not like a Toku thing. It's something that happens on other shows. But you feel like when like the show stops and it feels like the show is like breaking the fourth wall to be like, wasn't it really cool when this happened? Look, this was the old episode. Like, don't you remember this? And it's like, bro, you're kind of taking me out of the thing here,
I guess. So I guess it's more of like an homage than a reference.
Yeah. No, it is like a reference. I just said I think Ultraman does it really well because they don't.
Oh yeah.
Like stop the show to be like, look, there he is, the thing from 1950 again. But yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say this for the end because I completely forgot to do it for Gotchard, but my favorite episode is still so far Planet of Music, okay? And that was basically an episode that was just straight up out of Ultra Q.
No, yeah. That episode was really good.
My favorite episode is Planet of Music, and man, I love the way how they use the YouTube format for that. They basically packed all the ads. Like, you would basically watch a minute of story, a minute of dialogue, ad, minute of dialogue, ad, minute of dialogue, ad. Music starts, not a single one. It was so good.
I mean, hey,
it was
just well done, honestly.
Yeah,
I did like that because they do the thing themselves. Like, they can format like their ads however they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, lovely thing for them to just be like, hey, we're making this available to everyone. We're even having an English dub, which that's how I was watching it. Just because I like Johnny Young Bosch.
Mm-hmm. And I was watching a JP because I'm like, oh, cool. It's like, oh, cool. I have both here. Nice. I will just watch it in JP like I normally do.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But
yeah. And then I guess since we have 16 episodes of Gotchard, what is your favorite episode of Gotchard so far?
Oh man, favorite episode of Gotchard specifically.
Yeah, we all know mine. Everyone knows mine at this point.
That's true. I gotta think about that for a second. I feel like, God, so, just based on like aesthetic stuff, literally like the recent like second to last episode where he gets X-Rex, just because that transformation suit is so cool that it just like, I love that suit transformation, and so that just like cinches it for me. Also, I think that's the first episode where we're like, hey, Hotaru maybe knew Hopperwood in the past. So it sets up like a good, like, okay, stuff is gonna happen. If we're talking more about like my favorite episode of it, like story-wise, I think it's
I feel it would be the same one because
yeah, I think it might be either it's either Resto G or it's the one right before where it's when him and Rine in the ant when they're fighting in Jupiter, and it's them having their little conversation about like, I believe he's out there, and he's like, well, I believe in you if you believe that, so we're gonna keep looking for him.
That was really cute. That was really cute, and we actually do see Renee like open up a lot more throughout the show because of that.
Yeah. Man, if I have to say, if we go to Oger, favorite episode of Oger so far has just been the second to most recent, honestly. The build up, the Kaguragi betrays people like 7 times just for the final turn to be Rackles, like, and then the ending, we're gonna save the universe. No, holy shit, I was so hyped when that episode dropped.
Honestly, I'm not sure what my favorite episode would be, because like it's like we hear how I talk about these episodes every week. It's like I'm just excited for everything that happens, and because of like my previous experience, like having watched Sentai for quite a while, even if it really has clearly mostly been the last 4 years. But oh man, like you'd think it would be the Idol episode, but no, it's like I kind of want to say one of the Yanma episodes, like from the start, but I don't know. I honestly think it might be the first episode of part 2, where like where like where it ends with their crimes, and it's the funniest thing ever.
The crime endings was good. The Idol episode also just does have the incredibly funny bit of everyone being like, "Hey, Rita's not in charge of the law. What if we just go commit crimes real quick?"
Yeah, it's kind of hard because like it's like Gotchard kind of had like well, at least early Gotchard and early Ultraman had like more episodic episodes, so it was easier to like kind of choose from them.
Yeah, but Oger has been telling like a story from the beginning, like we're just diving straight into it.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, there's also the reveal of Jeremy, like that was also amazing.
Jeremy was great, and a lot of the Jeremy-centric episodes have also been really good.
Yeah, like, oh man, it might be Jeremy's like first appearance, because like that was the funniest thing where he's like saying, oh no, it's the episode after. It's the episode after where everyone's yelling at him to just fucking say and talk plain, because
like
no
a normal
one
person.
Yeah, it's like it's love. It's like I don't know. And then we get Gears for his brain blast when it's like, I still don't know who the fuck you are. So good.
Yeah. I do really like in the recent one of my favorite. Oh, this also happens in the episode that I said was my favorite, which is where they all get stuck to the thrones, and Gira calls them, and Jeremy's like, "Don't do anything crazy, Gira." And the moment they get off the thrones, they're like, "We gotta go. I'm sure Gira's doing something crazy."
Yeah, it's really hard to pick a favorite episode for King Azure.
Yeah, it's been solid. I really enjoyed my time with King Azure.
Yeah,
solid show.
And then, oh man, like just thinking about what's gonna happen in these next 6 episodes.
Yep, something like that.
I actually no, I think it's 7 episodes because it's coming Boone in March 7th. So
yeah,
or it's either March 7th or March 3rd. I can't remember. I need to double check the date on that. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming Boone March 3rd. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah, I was like, we could just scroll up on our Discord conversation.
Yeah. Oh man. So so we basically have 4 more episodes left. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in. Yeah, no, 8 episodes. We have 8 episodes left. It looks like it should be, unless they're taking a week break to show a special of some sort. But
yeah, we're not sure if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they announced it somewhere, and I'm just too lazy to look it up right now. But I'm just gonna go on the assumption we have 8 episodes left, and that's 2 mini arcs right there, and that's good enough. The kill the galactic insects arc. We're going to space. Let's see we beat the Gurren Lagann allegations.
I'm starting to doubt it, honestly.
Okay, so the only way that we won't get Gurren Lagann allegations is if they don't grow to his size.
Right. Also, we'll see. Doug Dead is we're both in vague agreement. Doug is not gone, right?
Nah.
There's no way. Especially because he had that little reverse explosion. He's weakened. Something's happened, but he's not gone. Mm. So, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. The mechs have been getting bigger and bigger as more of them get added, and then we had Castle, which is an even bigger mechs. Them choosing an even bigger mech, maybe with giant shoe gods that have been found on planets by King and the Gold Ranger. Because they still, haven't shown up. Maybe something's gonna happen. Maybe we're gonna get even bigger King Azure.
Yeah. So yes, what are we gonna see with King Azure Zero? What are we gonna see?
Yeah, it's gonna be Galaxy King Azure Galaxy.
Oh my god! If they do Galaxy King Azure and then Super Galaxy King Azure and then break through the heavens, okay, I'm
that'd
be
too direct. Yeah,
I'm running the joke. But I mean, man, honestly, the idea of the man with the power to kill gods and the man with the power to kill immortals and the immortal teaming up, it's they're brothers and they're teaming up. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping there's at least one more upgrade for Gira that's probably gonna come with him and his brother combining powers, but we'll see.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about because I think them reclaiming their thrones kind of answered all of their questions too. So I'm not sure how many more lingering questions we have left, honestly.
No idea. We'll find out.
Yeah, because Yanma we know is past now, and we see that he was able to remake everything, and there's honestly not much more for him to do from there.
We know
Himeno.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know who killed her parents. We know who made the toxin. We know who did all that dumb bullshit. We know Sebastian's true face.
We know the fact that Rita just has a family and is visits them every once in a while.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing. I love that. It's I have a healthy life, guys. Stop trying to ruin my undercover mission. It's so good. And then
Dabrowski doesn't super care about. There wasn't any other things left open for him other than the safety of his people. So I feel that's gonna self-explanatorily fix itself by the end.
Yeah, I mean he already got that, and then hell, we even know everything about Suzume now too because of Racklo's story.
Yep.
So yeah, we don't have really any more lingering questions other than how do we kill Doug Dead?
Yeah, how do we really kill Doug Dead? Yeah, or how we basically just gotta beat the bad guys and wrap things up.
Or like, oh man, it's okay. So I really just want the Gurren Lagann accusations to happen again, but like, we talked about this when Doug Dead first appeared. The fact that it basically made an emphasis to show just how small his room was compared to a white void. They're definitely gonna break through that. They're gonna break into the white void, and
I hope so.
I wonder what's gonna happen if they do that. Like,
yeah, no idea. That one's a little too far out for me to predict. Like in terms of like what that could be or mean. But oh man.
Yeah, it's like we're going to space and multiverse stuff. Yeah, we'll see.
That, we actually have hit about our half hour. The last thing I was going to talk to you about real quick was going to be in about 2 episodes. We're not going to have Ultraman to talk about anymore. And so, for the time being, maybe it's time to finally start a segment for the comic reviews.
Oh yeah.
Maybe start doing them like one trade volume at a time.
Ooh.
Something like that where, instead of like an episode we talk about here's, the Radiant Black trade volume 1. If you want to go back, because I still really like these comics and I have some of the big boy editions, but the trades aren't that hard to find, and you could technically like get the digital editions too if you need to, but the Power Ranger comics, the Boom ones are pretty good. And a bunch of the good ones are written by Kyle Higgins.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the comics, especially since I've played Battle for the Grid, and I want to read them, but like my shop doesn't have like the first volume.
Yeah, and the first volume is one where I think we just need to be like, I think Comixology is going out of business. There's a different app for like reading comics that you can just like. It's a small subscription, and then, we could just read all the Power Rangers. We could do, like, however many are, like, in the first trade, and we could just go through that.
Yeah, that's right, guys. We don't only just talk about Japanese toku. We like comics based on toku.
Why wouldn't we?
I know, right? I mean, like clearly they love it too, so, we can feel
it. Here's the thing. We can do, because we still got 2 weeks to figure it out, but, though I feel like the one that is like the easiest entry point one is obviously Radiant Black, but we could also just talk about just Inferno Girl Red Volume 1. That's like a basically one and done story.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I guess I guess like, so we've talked about the future of Gotchard, Blazar, and Kingoh, and you're hearing about our future. So yeah.
Yeah, and with that, thanks for joining us on this new year. We're going to continue doing this for as long as we can. Bye-bye. Later.
This program is brought to you by
our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.